So, Eric, I've talked a lot on the program today about how this made-up race relations, narrative that, Black people are so oppressed all the time and all the, I've talked about it a lot today. I want to play a clip for you. You may be convinced by Representative Jasmine Crockett here from the Texas area, okay? She may have you because she says that Black people should be exempt from paying taxes as a form of reparations. And I know how you feel about taxes. So I'm going to play this and I'm going to see if maybe you can find, I can't even say this with a straight face, if you can find some common ground with Jasmine Crockett. Listen.
Just this past week I saw, I don't remember which celebrity, but it was actually a celebrity. And I was like, I don't know that that's not necessarily a bad idea, but I'd have to think through it a lot. One of the things that they propose is Black folk not have to pay taxes for a certain amount of time, because then again, that puts money back in your pocket. But at the same time, it may not be as objectionable to some people about actually giving out dollars. But obviously then you start dealing with the different tax brackets and things like that.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons
we don't want you to hurt your head.
That, we argue the reparations make sense.
I do agree that not paying taxes puts money back in your pocket. Yes, that is typically the way these things work. And we don't want you, honey, to worry yourself about thinking about tax brackets. That's going to make your head hurt, okay? But taxation is theft.
Always has been.
So what side of this do you
Let's say this,
on, Eric?
I got two positions on this. First of all, yes. If I'm just looking at it in a vacuum and you're talking about reparations, which are gay and retarded, I'm sorry. It's a nonsensical thing. I don't know why it is that people advocate, why we stop at that moment of history to point to it and say, well, because of this wrongdoing, the state needs to issue out some sort of funding. However, that's not what a tax break is, because that would mean that they're just keeping their own, which I'm all on board, but not because of reparations. The reasoning is stupid, but yeah, you come to the conclusion, all right, how about this? We apply that to every single American.
Right.
How about we apply to every American, every race, doesn't matter, that they should not pay taxes. Your ass would be out of a job, number one, because there wouldn't be no money to give you, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But the whole reparations just position is so largely nonsensical, and you see that even she's trying to work through this because she knows that even that's not what the larger more prominent proponents of reparations are advocating. What they want is the state to issue funds out to people depending on if they are descendants of slaves or not, which a lot of y'all would be surprised how many of you aren't really, by the way. Nonetheless, that is stupid, because all it does is creates more victim. I'm not trying to hear anything about these emotional arguments of that the historical legacy of, if you will, of slavery, or the fact that, well, this racial group got them, Jews in the Holocaust and the Japanese with the internment camps, as if all that was justified. None of it's justified. All of it's stupid. Main reason being it creates more victims because it steals from people. It steals from the current working class as well as the future generations, because a lot of that money they don't got. So you're selling off assets of unborn people to then subsidize somebody else. Government is not a producer. This is what people need to understand about reparations. Doesn't matter the subject. Government is not a producer. Nothing that it has, nothing that it issues out to people. Doesn't matter what it is. It's something that they reached in their own pockets and gave to other folks because they produced something. No, they had to steal it first and foremost. That's where the money comes from. All of it's stolen. So all of it's unjustified. And there's probably people watching this. Well, wouldn't that mean that other things should be illegal or unjustified as well? You're starting to get it. You're starting to get it. The answer is yes.
So as I'm saying, we may be finding some common ground with a friend of the program, Jasmine Crockett.
Extend it to the logical conclusion. Yeah. That's all you need to do, Jasmine.
Exactly. If you like this clip and you want to see the full episode, click here. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, come on, you know you do. Click here.